So we're right in the middle of the CBD. This building had some issues with render delaminating, so the owners of the building asked us to come in and make it absolutely safe.
The traditional access methods that are available and typically used, none of them really fit the mould for this scope. Most companies, if it was a more localised damage, would either use rope access or a suspended scaffold. Unfortunately, the issues with that type of access method for this scope meant that you couldn't properly contain the significant amount of render, both large and small materials that could come off the wall. Behind me, we have a multi-level ladder system that runs the way down the building. And then on either side of that 2-metre ladder bay, we have a 3-level, fully contained, mobile scaffold. However, it's moved into the desired position, it's then locked into place and secured, so it then becomes a fixed scaffold. We can then fully contain it, do all the render breakout, zero risk to operators or people or pedestrians down below. Once the remediation works are done, we can then remove all material and people from the deck, and then we're able to relocate that system down to the next location for accessing via the same ladder system.
We're able to fully encapsulate this, and that's the key, that's the ticket. Fully encapsulate it, no dropped objects.
V-Deck is not a new system, it's been around for quite some time. We introduced it into Australia, and it's never been done on a side of a building like this in terms of being fully a mobile fixed scaffolding system.
We'll see this type of platform being built more and more. I see applications across the country for this.
So the system is incredibly fast. It is very, very safe. It is very strong whilst also being very light, which for a lot of the projects we end up working on, all of those things combined are what we need to make our projects more efficient.